So George, as Managing Director of Clyde Cooperage, what is it you do?
I'm basically responsible for the entire wood policy of the Edrington Group, which will include casks for Highland Park.
So it's a small job then,
Oh,
obviously.
it's a pretty small job.
Obviously, you're something you do in your spare time, obviously. Yeah. So, talk me through it. What happens? How do we build a cask? How do we get the cask at Highland Park?
We have new casks made from American oak and from Spanish oak. The oak that cuts in northern Spain is cut in Galicia, Asturias and Cantabria, right. And oak is imported from the United States to those sawmills in northern Spain, machined into stave and heading pieces, and then transported south to Jerez de la Frontera, built into casks, either butts, hogsheads or puncheons, and then filled with Oloroso sherry in a bodega for a period of 2 years.
Where does the wood come from, America?
It comes from states like Ohio, Missouri.
And it's all white oak, isn't it? Is that
It's American white oak, Quercus alba, and the oak from northern Spain is Quercus roba.
So when you're cutting a cast, do you cut all the staves to one size, or do you cut all everything, because there are loads of different sizes of cast?
No, there may be a defect. If you're to cut everything to one size, there may be a defect 20 centimetres into that stave. Oh. So you would cut that defect off and that would go for a hogshead. So you maximise the usage of the tree.
And what happens with the waste of the tree then? What do you do with that?
That's used for the fires that toast the casks.
All right.
So it's virtually self-contained.
So from start to finish, I suppose, from the moment the tree's cut down to the moment we get the cask at Highland Park, how long is that process?
74 months.
Everybody thinks that
Well, you don't get them off the supermarket shelf.
No.
And guys are cutting trees now, speculatively, that they'll be getting an order from us in 74 months' time.
So they've got to hope our business does well, or they've...
No, we have long-term contracts in place with our suppliers now to give them the confidence that they can cut the tree today, that we will make a purchase in 2 or 3 years' time.
And is the forest to be used sustainable?
Yes. We've conducted a study with the University of Vigo to look at the oak population, and the growth rate in northern Spain is higher than the harvesting rate. So our oak supply is sustainable.
So why do we spend so much time talking about casks? I mean, are casks actually important?
60% of the finished whisky quality comes from the cask. Edrington has the most robust wood policy of any company in the industry. It's high cost, but we need that because 60% of the quality we want, and our whiskies are quality. You know that yourself, Jerry.
So if you're going to ask a sensible question of any whisky maker, you're obviously going to ask them, what type of cask do you use?
Exactly. Yeah. And the more stringent, robust wood policy will give you the better whiskies. And as I said, ours is the best in the industry.
So a sherry cask, how much does a sherry cask cost, to give people an idea?
Currently about €600. €600.
And a bourbon barrel, which most distilleries use?
$92.
That's a bit of a difference.
Well, that €600 is for a cask built to our specification, a new make cask. The bourbon barrel is a used commodity because bourbon can't use it again, they can only use it once. So it's a supply and demand price.
So how many casks in any 1 year come through the cooperage?
10,000 American bourbon barrels, 20,000 sherry casks.
And how many casks do we have aging at any one time in sherry?
Currently we have over 60,000.
Gee. So this is not a small business for us.
This is not small business, this is big business.
And the reason we do that is because of the quality that gives the whisky.
Because the quality gives the whisky. It's a big spend as well, it's in excess of £10 million this year.